Okay, guys, let's see if I can find a way to express this civilly. Let's just go over the Altuve Chapman home run for just a second. Let's start from the beginning. I think the problem is with a lot of people is that they don't realize the harmony of the universe. The fact that you're supposed to applaud others when they win and be a good sport, win or lose. There's only one thing worse than a sore loser, and that's a sore winner. And so a lot of Yankees fans and a lot of people around aren't in harmony with losing, and they really need to accept the fact that the littlest Astro took out the biggest Goliath, and that's the Yankees in baseball. And they just have to accept the fact that they lost, but they can't seem to accept the fact. So let's go over this home run from start to finish. Strike. Okay, first of all, before he even got up to the plate, he saw that he was missing with the fastball with George Springer. And he saw for a fact that he could even walk you. So he's a first strike. Believe me, he usually swings at the first pitch, but he knew something was off. Altuve is an extremely smart player. So he took the first pitch. He misses on the fastball. Then he takes a second pitch. He misses on the fastball again. So he wasn't swinging at fastballs. Then he gets a slider that he could have handled. It was in the same spot as the fourth pitch, but he took it. He was taking pitches. He was letting it get deep into the count, and he was basically kind of forcing him to throw strikes. It was all mental. So he was taking fastballs. He was taking sliders. He was just looking for a pitch in the zone, whether it was a fastball or a slider. So after he got in the interview after this home run, he stated that he was looking for both pitches. I cannot quote him, but he says, I was looking for the fastball or something I could handle. So he was looking for a couple different pitches. And this is an extremely talented player. That's why he took that pitch to town. He cranked it out of there like I have never seen. That pitch was basically blown away. So as he's rounding the bases, he's thanking God and he's thanking his teammates and he's thanking, he's thankful for the opportunity. But as he's rounding third base, he sees this group of people waiting for him at home plate. And immediately he starts to think about the last time that he was mobbed, that they all ripped off his shirt. He is talking about what happened the last time. And so he waves his finger at them, kind of opens up his shirt and closes it back a little bit and grabs onto it and makes sure. He said he got in trouble with his wife. And so basically, all of this stuff happens real quick from the time he grabbed his shirt and said no to the time they grabbed him. We're talking, 3-4 seconds. Not a long, people are magnifying this moment way beyond. So then he's interviewed after and they ask him, why he didn't want to take off his shirt. And he explained the most legitimate reason of all. He said, last time they took off my shirt. So he wasn't thinking about anything except he goes, he goes, last time they took off my shirt and I got in trouble at home. If anybody makes this story any bigger than that, you guys are absolutely crazy. And please get in harmony with the universe in the world and be happy when somebody succeeds. Let me give you an example. I can't stand the Yankees and the Dodgers because of the entitlement factor. But if you perform well in the playoffs, I'm definitely going to salute you. I can salute so many players. Juan Soto, Anthony Rendon, Steven Strasburg, Trey Turner. Let's see who else. Justin Turner played very well in the playoffs. Max Muncy did all right. Anybody that does well in the playoffs, no matter what your team, I salute you for playing well. I just not really nitpick, but I kind of poke fun of or kind of enunciate or highlight the fact when somebody does not perform well in the playoffs. Because how do you perform so well in the regular season, but then when the playoffs come, you just choke? So yeah, I use words like choke job and stuff like that. Believe me, Kershaw, choke. Bellinger, choke. These guys don't perform in the playoffs. And for you guys to want to take away some of Altuve's glory, that's really sad. Well, if you look at the big picture, you know, if you look at what really happened, he just took Chapman to town. No matter what, you could have told me a slider's coming in that part of the zone, and I couldn't have hit that over the fence in a million swings. I mean, that he's a 3-time batting champ. He's a World Series champion. Oh my God, this guy is he's an AL MVP. He's an ALCS MVP. So many accolades, and to overcome everything he has, just to have people tear him down. It's really sad. It's really sad. Well, I want to say, Altuve, I'm an Astros fan for life, and I really support you. And I think you do the most fantastic job. And you had your signature moment, and people now want to take it away from you. It's just really, really sad. Anyway, hopefully, if you're listening to this, or anybody that listens to this, find some harmony within yourself and don't break other people down. Work on yourself first, and just to know that if you're going to tear somebody apart, make it on their performance. And this performance that Altuve had this playoffs was absolutely insane. 5 home runs, 25 hits, the most hits out of anybody in the playoffs, the most home runs out of anybody. Therefore, the likelihood is he would accomplish this this feat. Oh my God. Anyway, that's my video. Hopefully you guys liked it, and take care.